sequel titles tend to carry a stigma, and that certainly wasn't the case with our team. When we came to make this game in the summer and sat down in a room and said, all right, we just made the best MMA game ever made, now let's kill that game. How do we absolutely erase all memory of that game? We did so many things that we didn't necessarily have to do. We did them because we wanted to. I mean, visually speaking, the game just looks better. It's playing faster, and that's not because we just sped up all the animations. I mean, we literally went down to a system level, examined the physics reactions, the animated reactions, basically made the game just more fluid. Completely redid all the animations on the ground, completely redid the clinch animations, added the sways and leans, southpaw stances, cage positions. We have a title mode, a title defense mode. There's a tournament mode, an event mode, which replicates the pay-per-view experience. Online mode got improved. We have online camps in the game, and this new and improved career mode, Creative Fighter. 100+ fighters in the game this year. Last year, half of the fighters were made with the Creative Fighter system. This year, all 100+ fighters are the same photorealistic treatment. It's just such a big leap. The UFC always jokes that we didn't make 2010, we made 2011 and just kind of cheated and put it back in the 2010 game.
This is nasty. This is really tight.
We have this system in the Undisputed 2010 game called The Game Is Watching You, where it's essentially your consequences happening regarding your decisions. So we give you a fighter voice in your Creative Fighter this year. You can pick from one of several ethnicities to have your voice as. You'll do press interviews. You'll have options like, say, at a weigh-in, you can respect or disrespect your opponent. You can call out, respect somebody's camp. And these things all have consequences in the game later. For example, you disrespect an opponent, you create a rivalry with an opponent, then your fight has more significance. It's a more popular fight. You're going to have a lot more investment in your character. You're going to see a lot more sort of reaction from the things that you do in the game. So The Game Is Watching You is essentially our way of kind of leveraging that and showing you consequence for your actions, and creating a lot of opportunities to replay the game and kind of see different paths that you might take. Submission system completely redesigned, a much more educational, much more analog submission system. Last year we had these kind of static states where literally there'd be an initiation animation, a mid-tier, and then either a success or a failure. That wasn't very good at indicating kind of success or failure while you're in the submission, who's winning. But then also the camera's moving in depending on your victory. So if you're more successful, the camera zooms in. So it gives you this nice kind of analog, elegant visual representation of success or failure. And then certain fighters are able to actually switch submission mid-submission, so you could say go from a Kimura to an armbar. If you're in an armbar, go to a triangle, for example. A lot of options available to you, and certainly the good fighters are able to do it. One important thing to note is that we got rid of the button mashing for submission defense. Everything is accomplished via the shine dynamic. So fighting off submissions and initiating and submitting, finishing off submissions is all done via the shine. So online mode went through dramatic improvements as well. I mean, we still have the online exhibition. We have this concept of online camps where you can train online. You can essentially make a camp online, a guild or a clan with your created fighter. We incentivize you to kind of go through these online camps with rewards tied to the career mode system. So midway through a career mode, you can go train in an online camp, your online camp. You'll be able to get certain rewards that you can apply to your fighter, and then go out and wreak havoc on the internet, PSN, and Xbox Live communities. Kimbo Slice is a huge internet sensation, and certainly, I would say the average person probably knows more about Kimbo than some of the more famous UFC stars. However you look at that, it's still a fact that people know who Kimbo Slice is. Kimbo worked his way, on The Ultimate Fighter. I think impressed a lot of people with his perseverance and his attitude that kind of gave him more of a personality than what people had kind of gleaned from various internet videos, and he's a welcome addition to the game. I would say my favorite new thing is just the gameplay. I mean, just playing it, watching it, looking at how the fighters move, how they fight, the reactions that you see. I mean, the visceral experience that you get from the new game is without question light years ahead of the 2009 product. I mean, just even watching old footage, I can't believe how far we've come in just a year. So for me, I mean, definitely just the visual experience and the impact that you literally can't help but feel when you're watching it. To me, that's the greatest thing. UFC Undisputed 2010 will be available May 25th, 2010 on the 360 and PS3, with the PSP coming out later in the fall.